Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first ever makeup tutorial. So first up we're going to start with the Wet n Wild primer for a matte and airbrush finish look. Next up are the brows, and for that I'll be using my flash case from Swiitch Beauty. It's amazing, it works for everything, and with the brows you really want to take your time. Quick tip for you guys, make sure you fade the beginning of your brow so that you don't get that blocked fake brow look. So this is a step you can take or you can avoid, it's your choice, but this is basically just concealing around the brows just so that they stand out and they have a very nice defined shape. I know exactly what you're all thinking, why haven't I bought a new mirror? But don't worry, that's coming soon. I just haven't found the time yet. Again, this is a step that some people take and some people don't, so I just use this Essence brow gel just to keep my brows in place the whole day. So this is actually my first time using this Essence eyeshadow primer, and before this I just used concealer on my eyelids. This is basically a base for your eyeshadow just so that it doesn't let the eyeshadow crease during the day. Then we start with the eyes, and what I've learned about the eyes is that it's all about layering the colors. So we're going to start with a yellow, go on to our orange, which is actually going to be a matte liquid lipstick. And what I've learned about eyes is that it takes a lot of time, a lot of layers, and a lot of patience. Not to mention a ton of blending. Then we move on to our neon pink, and I know it's going to look crazy, but trust me, after the blending and as soon as we add the dark purple in the outer corner, it'll start coming together. And just like the brows, take your time with the eyeshadow. Every time you add another color, just make sure you really take the time to blend it out. Then we're going to add our bright pink right next to our purple. And now comes the most difficult part, and this is the cut crease. Quick tip thanks to Instagram, if you're doing your cut crease, if you look up while you are applying your product, you will get an outline of where your cut crease is supposed to go, making it easier for you at the end. Like I said, it's going to look crazy for a while, but just wait until we add our eyelashes and finish off the face and it'll all come together. Then we just put any white eyeshadow over our cream that we put in our inner corner just to mattify it and also so that it doesn't crease. Now it's time for color correcting, and this is just to cancel out any discoloration that you might have. Off to foundation. At first I started applying it and spreading it with my beauty blender. Then I did try to blend it out with the brush, which is a first for me and I've never really done it before. And I realized it just doesn't get into the crevices as well as the beauty blender does, but it does give you that airbrush look at the end, so you can always brush off with that. Then we go on to our concealer, which is my Wet n Wild concealer, putting it in all the necessary places just to make those areas more prominent. The key to getting a very airbrush look is just to keep blending no matter how long it takes, just so that you know your product is set and in place. As every makeup artist does, you do a little bit of tweaking during the look. Then we go on to our contouring, also using my flash case from Swiitch Beauty, just marking out all the areas that need to be blended. Once again I tried with a brush, but then I just realized it wasn't like a beauty blender. I tried using my beauty blender, I realized it was dry, so that's why I sprayed it, because the beauty blender needs to be wet in order to really beat that product into your face. After all the blending, we're just going to go over everything with a brush just to smooth it all out. Then we do what's called baking, which is when you put translucent or mattifying powder on your areas where you put concealer. Make sure you look up when you're putting the powder underneath your eyes, just to make sure you get the powder in your crevices. To smoke the eye out a bit, we're going to use that same neon pink underneath our eyes. Now when you're doing this, make sure you connect the bottom with the top and blend it together. After a few minutes of baking, we're going to be wiping off our excess powder. Now that I've got my false lashes on, I'm going to apply some mascara, and it's all up to you whether or not you want to do it before or after you apply the lashes. I normally use a cream or white eyeliner just because it makes your eyes look a bit bigger. So with contouring, you can choose whether you want to do more is more or less is more. But because it's Instagram makeup, you usually tend to do it a bit more over dramatic, so we do a lot of highlighter and a lot of contouring. Then any shimmery white shade for your inner corner. Now I couldn't decide which lip color to do, so I usually do a nude, and then I decided to incorporate some orangey tones to it, basically just around my lips. Then to finish off the look, we use our Essence mattifying spray. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought. Bye guys.